Hey, I'm Michael Martin. Thank you for joining me for my July 2011 Lake Keowee video blog. I appreciate you taking the time to join me today. I'm a little bit late this month. We're on the 6th of July, but between the 4th and some showings and some clients that I had in town, I kind of got behind shooting the video blog for July. But I appreciate you taking the time to join me today. You know, kind of what we want to do right now is, we're halfway through the year for 2011, and I always like to compare, the past years or the year before to see how we are on sales. And 2010 was a pretty good year here on Lake Keowee. So what we want to do is let's compare the first two quarters of 2011 to where we were with the first two quarters of 2010 and kind of use that to see where we are maybe moving forward and what we've done so far this year, okay? Let's go ahead and get started with our active waterfront lots. We have 386 active waterfront lots for sale, and like I said, we usually average somewhere between 380 to 420. Now this time last year, if you go all the way back through my video blogs, which you can do there when you're watching the video, if you go back to July's video blog of 2010, we had about 500 active lots, waterfront lots here on the lake. So we've decreased that inventory over 20% in the past year, and that's not really due to sales. That's just simply some people taking some property off the market. They bought at a higher price and realized they can't sell at that price, and instead of clogging up the MLS with extra listings, they've taken those properties off the market. So that's helped us decline that overall inventory about 20% over last year's numbers. So 386 active lots today, 500 last year at the same time frame, July of last year. Sold so far this year on waterfront lots, we've sold 41 waterfront lots, and last year we sold 37. So we're ahead of where we were last year, 2010, the first two quarters of the year. Average sale price this year on the waterfront lots is $284,613. Last year it was $266,563. So we've jumped up a little bit in those numbers. But then again, remember, we're just taking a snapshot of our average so far through 6 months of this year and 6 months of last year. So obviously we'll finalize those numbers at the end of the year, but right now we're just under $300,000 on average sale price for our waterfront lots. Average days on the market so far about 212. Last year we were averaging about 162 days on the market, so our days on the market's creeped up just a little bit, a couple of months. Let's look at our waterfront. Let me stop just for a second. And still it continues to be property price between waterfront lots between $175,000 to $275,000 are the ones that continue to move in the market, and this has been basically the same for the past couple of years. So if you're in that 175 to 250, excuse me, 175, 250, 275 price point, there's some great opportunities out there for you in the marketplace, okay? So please let me know if you're one of those buyers. Email me or call me and let me know that. So far, let's look at our waterfront homes. We have 249 active. This time last year we had 257, so we've dropped our inventory just a few homes. We've sold 40 so far this year. Last year we sold 47. Average sale price $853,000, $853,867. Average sale price last year was $727,410. And you're probably going, wow, boy, that average sale price on those homes have really jumped up. Well, let me tell you, we've about 35% of our inventory that we've sold this year on those 40 homes have been over $1 million. The high-end market here has done well this year. You've got a lot of buyers that have came in with cash that are willing to go ahead and spend that money. And, if a home might be $1.6 million, they might be able to pick it up for $1.2 million, $400,000 discount. So to a buyer, that's a good buy. So a lot of those million-plus homes, a good bit of our million-plus home inventory has moved this year. Average days on the market this year, 229 for those homes. Last year, 212. So, about the same. Didn't really change at all right there. Interior lots. These are lots that are interior lots around the lake, whether they have a boat slip or not. These are interior lots that are for sale. 367. Last year we had 421 at the same time frame last year in 2010. We sold 25 this year. We've almost doubled the sales of the same time frame last year of 13. So almost double the sales there from 25 to 13 last year. Average sale price was $53,346. Last year was $105,000. You're probably going, well, wait a minute, 50% drop in price. Like I said, well, you have to kind of look at the numbers at the end of the year. We're only averaging last year at 13 numbers, 13 sales, and there were like 3 lots last year, interior lots on the at the lake that sold for over $200,000 last year at the same time frame. That's what really jumped that number up. So you kind of have to look at the numbers sometime to understand them. But it is a number, and we'll continue to clarify those through the end of the year when we run our final averages. Average days on the market, almost a year, 308 days, 332 last year. So, you know, we don't really have buyers right now that are hungry for properties off the lake, as you can tell. What people are really still buying is waterfront properties. That's always been, you know, hold true. Waterfront, waterfront, waterfront. That's always the best place typically to be spending your money if you're wanting to come to Lake Keowee. Return on investment has always been the greatest on the waterfront properties. Interior homes that are around the lake interior wise, 217 active, 219 last year. We've sold 37 this year and 34 last year so far, year to date. Average sale price $286,000 this year. Last year, $326,000. So we've seen a good bit of drop in pricing on that there. About, what is that? About 20% or so. Average days on the market is about 248 last year, 220 this year. So you know, I mean, overall, you know, I can't say that the market here has not done well this year. Like I said, if you look at what we've done this year between homes and lots, we've sold, you know, 81 so far this year. Last year we sold 77, so we're ahead of where we were. And you know, it's been really busy for me this year. I think I have about 20 closed transactions so far through the first 6 months of the year. So I've been extremely busy. So there's buyers out there in the marketplace that are looking for deals or looking for properly priced properties. So there's definitely some opportunities out there if you're a buyer in the marketplace. If you're watching my video right now, of course, if you're a seller here at the lake or considering selling your property, as always, call me on the phone. Let me know that. Let me give you some options. Let me kind of tell you where we are on pricing, what we need to do to try to sell your property. And you know, as we move forward into the next quarter, July, August, September, you know, it'll be curious to see how we do moving forward. But I think we'll at least meet or exceed where we were on last year's numbers, because we're already at that point right now. So I think we'll have a strong third quarter of the year. Historically, for me, I always have a strong third quarter of the year. So I'm sure it's going to be that way again this year. So you know, as always, I mean, Lake Keowee is a place that when people visit and they leave and then they visit other lakes, they always come back and say, wow, Keowee's always #1. So it's always going to draw that clientele that's looking for a premier lake in the southeastern United States. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to join me for my July video blog. Appreciate you tuning into the videos, going to my website, you know, visiting my website, looking at what the listings that I have, looking at our MLS listings. You know, I live here full time. That's my house in the background up here on the north end of the lake. You know, there's property out there for sale right now that's not even listed that I know about. That's homes and lots. So, you know, it just goes to show you, if you're looking for someone at the lake who specializes in the lake, I'm a guy that you probably want to talk to, because this is all I do, is specialize in Lake Keowee. Like I said, live here. I know a lot of people here now, so you know, they'll call and say, hey, you know, Mike, I want to sell my property. I don't want to list it, but if you know someone wants to buy it, you know, feel free to come on over and show it, that type situation. So it always pays to deal with someone who knows the lake, someone who lives at the lake, is well connected with the market that they work in. So again, thank you for taking the time to join me. If you ever have any questions, feel free to email me or call me. I'd be more than happy to get with you and walk you through any options that you may have here at Lake Keowee to educate yourself and let you know whether you're making a good buying decision. And again, thank you for joining me. Appreciate the time and look forward to seeing you, wow, I can't believe it, the 1st of August next month. Take care.